You know what you're doing?
We're gonna go dark.
Darker. Oh my goodness.
I know. Not dark, darker.
Okay.
Bailey's gonna be in there, so it's gonna be good though. Yeah, but for mine, for yours, yes, and then for mine, I want to like pretend I'm you. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Do you want this?
Yeah. How do you do this?
Oh, Bloom should be paying you to do this.
I know.
Just do the mixing
Okay.
part.
Okay.
And then grab that, put it back on.
Okay. How do I do it? Gosh. Oh, okay.
Get a little closer to her. For her page. You know we're doing Q&A. I told you that.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear that part.
You had it on your story last night.
I had a Q&A.
My hell. If people only knew the reality behind her
That's why I just thought that I told her about
I've
this
been
and texted
thinking
you guys
I
about this.
needed to do that. That's so funny.
Mom, she literally sent us a text that was like a week ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so for this technique, we are going to be doing 3 different things. The first step is to do the root retouch, because with the braided balayage technique, you're going to be doing a lot of different things in the interior of the hair, and you want this to all be covered before you start, because after you do the braided balayage, it would be impossible to go back through and do the roots. So if your client needs a root touch-up, that's what you're going to do first. We are taking that gray coverage formula, putting it all over this back section, combing it down, and now I am doing the braided balayage. So Becky Miller actually came up with this, and it's absolutely genius. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. And it's basically weaving out your sections and then braiding what you want left highlighted and covering everything else in the low light formula you choose to use. She does have some online education where you can learn exactly how to do this, so I would highly recommend you get that. But it's such a cool technique, so quick, no foils unless you're doing some highlights, and that is incredible, especially for a process like this where you're going a little bit darker. So I got those braided sections out of the way. That's what I am going to leave as my pop of dimension. And then I am covering all of those dropouts in our darker formula that I had showed you guys when I was mixing up. And I would typically say that using a bottle might be a little easier and quicker for this, but I had already mixed it in a bowl and a brush, so I just kept it that way. Now I'm adding in some highlights around her hairline just to pop her money piece a little bit to freshen it up. So the first thing I did was just a little baby light in the front, and now I'm continuing to do baby lights, but I made them baby teasy lights just to give it a little more dimension and blend. On brunettes, I love doing teasy lights or teasy slices for that money piece because it just diffuses it really softly. So wherever I have those highlights, I'm just going to tap and shadow with 3N from Redken Shades EQ. I just mixed up a little bit. I don't need to do this all over because I already did that great root retouch all over her entire head, and we don't have any other highlights to diffuse except for right here in the front. And now we are just toning with that toning formula I had mixed up, and I think I let this sit about 10 minutes just to give it a nice caramely soft color. She already had those faded highlights in her hair, and I just wanted to tone them down a little bit since we're going a little bit darker. So then we are going to be adding extensions in, and we did the J-Tide wefts and we did the colors Bentley, Bailey, Kendra, and Trini, which was so beautiful. I would say more often than not, I end up mixing and matching anywhere from 2 to 4 colors, just depending on the customized result that your client wants. So I did the Jessi Styles bead foundation. We did 2 rows, and then I did add in some tapes towards the end just so that we could fill in the fronts a little bit more.